Good evening, Sergio. Would you mind telling us how 21st century socialism is hurting your country, Bolivia?
Okay, well, thank you very much for this interview. Actually, when we talk about 21st century socialism, we talk about mostly how these new regimes want to recover power in our countries. As you mentioned, in Bolivia's president, Evo Morales, he kind of support this 21st century socialism based on three things. He wants to hurt Bolivia's judicial system. He wants to hurt Bolivian businessmen, and he wants people believe in him as an hero. Probably we can say he believes in three things: absolute power, state control of the economy, and populism gaining uh, uh, the poor. I mean, going to get the poor's attention and the poor's. Um,
Thank you. That's pretty depressing. But I hear your institute is doing very great work. How is your institute properly trying to solve or indeed affect the situation?
well, thank you for asking that. Populi promotes well-designed public policies under the principles of a free society. So, having that mission in mind, you can imagine that we are trying to get people's attention that this new order in Bolivia will take us directly to more poverty and keep Bolivia as an underdeveloped country. What are we doing to change this? We are reaching the media once a week with a column, and we publish a month, well, it's a 2 month, two publications. It's a monthly report of two publications, and analyzing the current issues, Bolivian economic current issues, under the view of under the view of a free society, under the principles of free society. And so far, there has been two congressmen that they have approached us to ask for some advices, and pretty much we're doing this job, but we want to achieve more things.
Oh, thank you. That's obviously an impact already. But just this other last question. How do you feel? I mean, I'm sure you are aware that European people, American people these days, as a result of not being happy with their own governments, are turning to socialism. Do you think, how do you feel about it? What message do you want to pass on to them?
I read a book 1 year ago that said that Europeans have the feeling that when they came to America and when they discovered America, they brought with them all this evil system called the capitalism system. And it kind of remind me, your question kind of remind me now, that if that was so, imagine how they lived before, and with autocratic governments in these pre-colonized civilizations. What would be my advice to American and Europeans that believe this? We should see the data. We should see the facts. There was no country that have achieved so far developed and sustainable economic growth without economic freedom. So if we want to achieve this in our countries, we need economic freedom.
Well, thank you very much, Sergio. This has been very helpful. Thank you
I
very
appreciate
much.
it.
Thank
Thank
you.
you.
Thank you.